Okay. Okay. I didn't want to talk about what I'm going to talk about. I mean, it's really, it might sound stupid or corny or whatever, but it went along with what Frankie talked about, forgiveness. But I was debating on whether I should talk about it or not. But it was actually a dream that I had a few years ago. And a few people know about the dream that I had, but I want to share it. I wasn't going to share it, but I might start going rabbit trails like I usually do. But anyways, I wasn't going to share it, but the reason why I'm sharing it is because I feel like Satan didn't want me to tell the dream. So, anyways, here goes. I dreamt that I was outside, and there was an old car, some kind of old car, and I seen the car, and I looked at the car, and I seen Satan sitting in the car. He was in the driver's seat, and I hopped in the back seat real quick, got in there, and as soon as I got in the car, he took off, and there was a wall. I guess it was like from here. I guess it was like from here to that wall. It wasn't far away at all. And as soon as he got in the car, he took off. As soon as I got in the car, he took off, and he was heading right towards the wall. And what really God was showing me is that how quick it is to get in, how quick it was for him to take off when I got in, and how only far away the wall was. The wall was maybe like 50 feet far, you know? And like that really opened my eyes to think, well, you get it, as soon as you fall into sin, that's how quick it is that you're going to hit a brick wall. It's that quick. And I got in the car, we took off, and just before I hit the wall, I hopped out. When I hopped out of the car, he hopped out too. He got out of the car, and he was chasing after me. And the ground that I was on was like quicksand. It was like soft. It was like deep. Not really like quicksand. It was like deep, thick sand. And it was really hard for me to get away from him. And there was like rocks, little rocks here and there. And I was like trying to take steps, you know, trying to take big steps to try to get on a rock, so I wouldn't sink. And the little rocks that I was stepping on wasn't really working because he was still catching up to me. And then finally, I seen a mountain. And when I seen this mountain, the mountain wasn't that tall, but it was tall enough, you know, to where I had to crawl up it. And when I seen the mountain, I seen it like kind of far away, and I said, if I could only get to that mountain, I'll be safe. And I kept looking back and kept looking back, and I kept seeing him as he was getting closer and closer. And then finally, I got to the mountain. I climbed up it, and when I got on top, he was about like. He was like this tall, say, and the mountain was about like that tall. And he couldn't get to me, to that, on top of that mountain. He could not get to me. It was easy for me to climb, and I was shorter than him. But I climbed at that mountain, and I got up there. And what that mountain was Jesus Christ. He's our rock. He's our solid foundation. When I got there, I got on that mountain, and I was like crying, and I was praising God, and I was saying, yes, you can't get me. I'm on this mountain, and you cannot get me. And I was like safe, and I felt comfort and peace. And what it was, the moral of the dream is I was harboring unforgiveness. And I got into that car knowing that Satan was in there, and I still got in there. Knowing that unforgiveness is wrong, and I still got in there. And, you know, there's a lot of times we know when we're sinning. You know, we know when we know sin, we see it. I seen it. I seen Satan in the car, but I still got in there. And as soon as I got in, he took off. He took off. He was waiting for me. He was the driver of that car. And he took off. He was ready to hit that building. And I probably would have died and went to hell. You know, that's probably what God was trying to show me. If you stay in this car, if you stay with sin, if you keep harboring unforgiveness in your life, if you keep harboring sin, whatever it is, whatever it might be, you're going to die. You're going to die and you're going to go to hell and you're going to live with Satan for the rest of your life. And that's what I got out of it. But we gotta run to God. We gotta run to that mountain. We gotta run to that higher ground, to Jesus Christ, to the solid foundation. Because all the other ground, just like that song says, ain't it a scripture too? All the other ground is sinking sand, or is it just a song? So, but it's true, and that's it.
Amen.